Once upon a time, there was a story told, a memory of our people, so often of old, with a start so promising we often recall, but sadly the ending, no guarantee of all. Thinking of happily ever after, a myth or just a dream, that life will bring us joy and love, or so it would seem, but no matter the ending, our memories will stay. So cherish the stories, and so let us pray. Memory is a broken mirror, shattered fragments of past life, reflecting the moments that give each of us strife. Bright gleams of light fading away soon, blurring the lines of reality and dreams that we swoon. The harder we try to focus and to recall, the more the memories slip away and begin to fall. Pieces of life that make us who we are, beautiful shards of memories, dreams and far. Last night I had a dream of an unknown wizard, quite strange. He spoke in a language I'd never heard before, a single word that changed. He said that I had been chosen, and in the same breath cursed. He said, "Lula, you must retrieve the genie of your people. That is your task first." Because of my resilience and sight, I'd been blessed. The wizard said, "Go now, you must pass the test." wizard who wants the genie for own is making his way up the mountain alone, for if he obtains it, our fate is sealed. We'll never again choose our own path to yield, so we must beat him and learn the genie's use, lest we be further cursed and no longer choose. I felt a call to go. I had to answer it. So I set off. I could not linger a bit. Though the path may be long and the journey hard, I had no fear, for I knew I'd go far. Though I may walk alone, I knew I was not, for my guide unseen was never forgot. I knew I had a mission, a task I must do, and I knew it was my own, only I could pull through. The sun rose slowly, and the sky did light. I had to embark on a journey of might. To the mountain of fire I had to go, to complete this task that only so. The genie once gave us choice and free will, but now no path is ours to fill. The shamans say that I'm a weaver and a walker, only I have that right to squawk her. We have hunters and fishers, collectors and keepers. In this village we are all equal seekers, but I have been blessed with a special fate. The shamans have granted me a different path to take. Weavers of words, of stories untold, the keepers of tales that must be retold. Poets and singers, their songs will resound, the warp and woof of our history found. Walkers of paths, the wanderers and dreamers, asking of questions, no fear of the unknown, searching for answers and seeking the light, to brighten the corners of our minds so bright. No one has ever come back to the village. No one has ever looked back again. The weavers and walkers have gone far away. The stories and answers they'll never betray. I remember my mother. I recall her sweet face, though she had to leave me without even a trace. She was determined to find a way to break the spell. The genie's return was the only thing that could help. She was certain she was a weaver, not a walker that day, but the shamans had spoken and she had no say. So she left me in sorrow, her dreams unfulfilled. And I have dreamt of her ever since, and the village she left still. The day she left was cold and wet. The tall grasses had not been met. In a black dress and hair of night, she waded out into the light. She gazed above into the sky. The wind made her look like a patch of summer high. Her arms were clutched to her chest. I felt her sorrow and ran with zest. As I watched her go, I thought of tears and the words that we would never share, of a life that could have been, but was never meant to be there. The rain kept falling all around, but I was standing still in time, for I knew in my heart the longest goodbye was mine. I close my eyes and see a sorrowful sight, her shattered soul in the candlelight. My father's heart deeply wounded and sore, his daughter's tears he can't ignore. I feel the urge to capture this scene through a painting of colour and sheen, but all I can do is run in the rain, feeling the drops like glass on my skin. I run to the shoreline and find my reprieve, where the sand, water and sky all weave a tapestry of solace and peace, where I can finally find my release. For 10 long winters I've delved in my mind. Is life just a long goodbye? A bright spark of imperfection in a sea of nothing sublime? For this reason the shamans called her a walker, not a weaver of fate, for she had no answers, only questions, a journey of faith to take. A journey to find the genie, to fill her heart's cracked vessel, a path of mystery and wonder, an answer she must unravel. The genie I'm seeking seems so far away. a secret so deep I might never find the way. What power could it hold? What difference could it make? Could it harbour the freedom it seems I must take? I worry I'm wrong, I worry I'm lost, but I'll keep on searching no matter the cost. The answer's so close yet so far away. I'm searching for the genie, here I will stay. Refiso and I were two of a kind. Our friendship was strong and our blissful love blind. We'd meet in the fields where the sky was so blue and run until dusk with no shoes on view. We'd return home for supper with feet quite a mess, and we knew that our friendship would stand the test. As we grew, our affections grew ever more strong. Our love for each other would last oh so long. We'd found our true halves, our one and only soul, the kind of love that would never grow old. As I sat there with Refiso by my side, the sun slowly set and the summertime tide. I felt a sadness and a longing in his eyes that made my heart ache and my spirit cry. He held my hand and we watched the light. His face was solemn, his words so slight. He looked at me and kissed me on my head and said, "I have to go," my heart filled with dread. My heart was overwhelmed with sorrow. As he said goodbye and made his way, I asked if he knew he'd be alone tomorrow. He said it was the only life he could not delay. Our friendship has meant so much to me, but he knew he must go and make his own way. The fear of emptiness was greater than his fear of being alone, so he said goodbye, and I had nothing more to say. The soft caress of your words and deeds, naught can compare to your silence and lack of being. The jovial tones that filled the air as we lay upon the mossy ground, a flower placed in my hair. You admired your handiwork so fair, your platitudes so sweet, yet knowing that my love you'd never meet. Forever, you said, your breath upon my cheek, lying there in a bed of blooms so meek.